It is a city that traditionally gets much less snow than its Buckeye State rival up in Cleveland, but we are under a thick blanket of the white stuff here at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wait, that, what is it? Coming to you, coming to you. Sugar. What is it?
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. And they try to sweep to Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
He goes to you. Check his reload. Hey, high 7. Go bandit. Check.
Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
368.
Throwing again. Dalton. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Ryan Kerrigan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Kevin Huber now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go,
At their own 47-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let me kill. Every day. Any day. Hey, now look at that. Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey, Alpha. Go Mike 50. Mike 50. Alpha.
To throw again. Brady. And it's incomplete. Coverage there by the former 1st-round pick, William Jackson.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jones, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
At the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Joe Mixon. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, box drop.
Now they run with Mixon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. 1st down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's get off the field.
3rd and 2 for Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Mixon. And he spins free. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Dalton going deep downfield for Ross. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's in...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, check it.
Brady going to throw. Flushed out right. Just keeping the play alive. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Wait, that wide 80. Alpha. Tookie's the mark. Tookie's the mark. Go.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The sack by Jordan Willis. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here we go. Watch the whip. Here, 5-6, 5-6, 5-6. 58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. Hey, Echo. We got this. Hey,
off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Being chased out left. He's going to let one. Oh, wide open, complete. But he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards. And Dalton to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Regular. Jim.
Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The play after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On second down, it's Jones. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Everyone go. Shadow! Max 50, Max 50. Yeah, let's go 7. Hey, team 6, team 6.
Now Brady again. And that will be incomplete. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And able to find Dorsett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Wait, that 380. 50, check by 50. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Cover.
Brady to throw again. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Now Brady. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10.
Let's go, D.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson. As the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
From the 22, Dalton. It's brought in left side by Tate. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final act of the first half, Dalton. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is up to 8. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Hey, Haywood! Get in the weight room! Get in the weight room! Tricky's the mic! Tricky's the mic! You must be dreaming! Hey, 66! Check! Hey, 50! Hey, Delta! I know it!
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Bullet good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of see the...
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Recon, 132 fighter!
Dalton off play action. That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Heads up! Lead! 93, 52, 93, 44.
2nd down, Dalton. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Ryan Kerrigan racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Dalton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You kept blocking. Hey, Zoo. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I'm coming. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Check it. Hey, defense, let's go. Hey.
Bravo.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Man, I got you. Man.
Throwing again. Brady. Throw left side complete. That's White. 12 yards there and a first down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? Yeah, down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle.
Ozzy. Come on.
Hey, wahoo.
50.
Ozzy.
Brady now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike 7.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Bring it. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Check it, reload.
To throw again. Brady. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Check girls. Hey, 50.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Alpha.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
50.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 50. Mike 50. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Hey, go 66.
Again, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Now 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Deuce.
Hey, check it. Go.
50, Mike 50. Stop your whining.
Now a play fake. Brady. Has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes it 24-13. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Move.
52's
Hey, echo.
52's the mic.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two.
Nice, sweetheart. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Check.
Rush 72. Rush 53, Linda. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Go there again.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Back now in Cincinnati, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw here, Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
So Dalton now. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Bengals going for it. Here's Dalton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Hightower. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Tom Brady needing a fourth quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Roy.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
He's not going to get me.
52.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
No, 60.
On third down, Brady. And it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Hey, Delta.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Hightower. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Let's get it.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down.
Bravo.
Big spot, Andy Dalton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tate. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired up. That's a big game.
44.
So now Dalton. Throw left side complete. It's Tate. Now he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah,
what happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down.
Back at the 16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
27 on the play. First down, Patriots.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Tie it right. We got 4. We got...
Hey, wahoo!
Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Hey, check it.
Back to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 50. Mike 50. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Regular. Defense. Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey, Alabama.
One final try now for Brady. And he's going to go down again. They set the goal beginning of the year. Hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now it'll be interesting to see how they respond as a team, because sometimes when you set goals, if you don't achieve them, you don't care anymore. You let everything else go. I want to see if they're going to continue to fight, scratch, claw, do whatever to try and get as many wins as possible, even if it doesn't reach their stated number.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis.